Yeah, they ain't seen me in a minute.
Yeah, got
pop outside.
Got my nigga Next in the building here with your boy Madman.
Yeah, all that.
Man, this the first time I'm using this this venue to talk about battle rap, but what better time than to do it for the He's On TV card coming up on WestWorld, man, the end of the month, March 29th at LA. Rest in peace to Billy Boondocks.
R.I.P. my nigga.
You
Boom.
feel me? R.I.P. to Boom. Shout out to WestWorld for putting this shit together for the homie. All the proceeds going to the homie's family, you feel me? So no plus ones, no free entry to this. This money all going to Billy family.
Let me say something about that real quick.
Yep, go ahead.
Nigga, if you got it.
Oh, hold on.
My bad.
Yeah, we get you right. Yep.
If you got it, don't ask for no discounts at the door, man. I know how it be. Not this event. If you ain't got it, you not getting in. We pressing the issue. If you could buy more than one ticket, buy more than one ticket. A nigga like me, I'm about to buy at least 3 or 4. You feel me? And I'm gonna be the only nigga with me. You feel me?
Yeah.
Just off principle, because it's a greater cause. You feel me? When a nigga that put his life into something, he passed away. That same shit that he put his life into gotta repay his family, gotta repay his legacy, all that. So that's all this is. You feel me? A nigga really lived for this battle rap shit. So
Facts.
you gotta, when he pass away, you gotta make sure that you doing everything you can for him. So that's
Facts.
all this is.
Real shit, that nigga Billy was for real, like one of the niggas that really was dedicated to the culture. That nigga ran fades in the culture, like
Everything.
Nigga called niggas out in the culture, nigga would put entertainment into the culture when he seen shit was dead, you feel me? Like, that nigga really put extra time in that he didn't have to, because that nigga really love this shit, you know what I'm saying? So,
And that's funny you bring that up, because we'll talk about that later. We'll go through the card first. But as far as like the West being dead, he was the first one to really bring awareness to that. I ain't gonna say he forced that issue, but he brought awareness to, like, man, this ain't how it used to be. So
Facts.
I'm just glad that, you feel me, a nigga could leave behind what he left behind, you feel me? And now we can honor him in this event. Shout out to
Facts.
WestWorld for throwing the event. He's on TV, man. If you could be in the building, be in the building. If you can't, tune into the stream.
Mandatory, man. So, yeah, that's going to be at the end of this month, March 29th. The stream is going to be on WestWorld Battle Rap YouTube, per usual. Shout out to Avocado, Ruin Your Day. Going to be filming that, so the stream going to be crisp and A1. You already know how we get down. But, man, let's get into the card, man. It's a bunch of motherfucking battles on here. I think it's 11 of these joints. Some good-ass motherfucking battles, too, bro. Shout out to everybody on the card. I know everybody gonna do their motherfucking thing on this one. You can't come out playing in the name of the homie. You feel me?
Got to.
All right, man. Let's start from the bottom. We gonna address, like, you feel me? If there's storylines you see coming into the battle, I want you to give your opinion on that. If you want to give your prediction of how it's gonna go or the winner, you could throw that out there too. We'll start from the bottom and go all the way through. So we got Jossie Ali versus E-Mac, man. What you think about Jossie and E-Mac?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think about him. It's so real. But they found their way here. You feel me?
Yeah.
They here now, so I ain't gonna discredit all the way. You feel me? I hope they acknowledge where they're at.
Yeah.
It's a big card with a lot of real battlers on this motherfucker. You feel me?
Yeah.
It ain't no earn your keep or whatever. You feel me? Whatever niggas want to call it. It ain't none of that. This is a main card. If I was healthy and able to battle, I would be on this motherfucker. We got Dev, Fate on our side. You feel me? We also got T-Top, Bill Collector, Real Name, some
big fucking names.
Big names, you feel me? So it's time to show up and show out.
Yeah.
You are well aware, you feel me? A lot of shit is changing right now. That's all I could say. It's a lot of shit changing behind scenes. So this is the time to show up and show out. You feel me? That's all I could say as far as right now. As far as predictions, Jossie and E-Mac, I probably got, I don't know. I'm gonna be so real.
I'm gonna just pick Jossie because I feel like he just hungry. Like, he knew it to battling and shit, and he taking this shit serious. You know, E-Mac, he funny. He gonna come with some jokes and shit. I'm sure he gonna entertain, but I don't know how serious E-Mac really taking battles. I ain't seen him on the card hella long and shit. I know he gonna have some funny shit, but
I'm gonna be real though. Like, it kind of feel like when E-Mac was battling, his highs were higher than Jossie's highs.
I can see that too.
So it's hard.
E-Mac has shaken the room before.
Right. And I don't know if I could just say Jossie all the way done accomplished that. You feel me? But I probably got E-Mac 2-1. If you got Jossie 2-1, I'll probably say E-Mac 2-1. But it's like I said, just acknowledge where you're at. It's an opportunity more than anything. It don't matter who wins. Show up and show out. You feel me? These niggas, These niggas that niggas is questioning being on the card should be the ones promoting the best though. You
Facts.
feel me?
And we ain't seen it yet.
If we questioning why Jossie versus Emac is happening on this card, then that means they should be explaining it with the promo, with the raps, with whatever. You feel me?
Multiple times a week for real, like nigga. Cause I ain't heard shit from Emac yet about the card. Jossie came in Discord and got mad, but nigga he ain't posted nothing. Like y'all niggas need to be, you feel me, showing the reason y'all belong on this motherfucker for real. Respectfully, like.
Absolutely.
But I ain't even gonna spend too much time on that, cause nigga y'all opening. Mm-hmm. Next up, we got Ron Compton versus Ratchet. Two niggas that both have a body of work in the West. You feel me? A respectable body of work. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Canes, man. I know.
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
Nigga going crazy on the Canes right now, but
day.
it's all good. It's an interesting battle. You feel me? I think Ratchet is the better puncher of the two. Ron Compton got some things he do well. Some of the penmanship, sometimes they're putting the comedy in his shit. But I think if this go how what we see from them historically, I got Ratchet probably 2-1 on this shit.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I feel like these is two names that kind of gotta show and prove. Yeah. You feel me? Like these is two names that been around for a cool minute, but they at the bottom of the card.
They not hot right now.
They not hot right now. You feel me? That's just the realistic aspect of the situation. You feel me? Now, can Ratchet be as hot as one of these niggas that's really moving right now? Absolutely. Can Ron be as hot as one of these niggas that's moving? Absolutely. But as of right now, it ain't that. So I seen them posting in the Western Conference a little bit. You feel me? Talking shit.
They talking.
But I think I got Ratchet 2-1. As far as like backstory on this shit though, you know, they both Mafia. Mm-hmm. They both kind of in the same group. You feel me? And Mafia was somebody that was really top of the groups when it was hot. You feel me? When shit was moving like that, Mafia, Death Certificate, Barcode, that was the Holy Trinity. You feel me?
Yep.
So it's gonna be interesting to see how two niggas from the same group really attack each other. Like I said, the group ain't really been active as much as like Demons or Free Game or other groups. You feel me?
Even
KCDC, regular. Like. You feel me? But they still supposed to be brothers. So I'm interested on seeing approaches from these two niggas.
Yeah, that's gonna be fire. Now that you explain that, actually, that is interesting to see what type of storylines they discuss in the rounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's the thing, man. Like when you have storyline like that, niggas gotta take advantage of that shit. You feel me? Like. Tell that story through the rounds and make it sound good. That's where how fans really could invest in you more as an artist and as a personality more so than just as a fucking rapper. You understand? Like, when niggas can attach shit to your name outside of the raps, that's how niggas grow their brand bigger and shit. So, it's an opportunity for niggas to tell the Mafia story in a certain light. Like, we'll see if niggas do that or not. But that's just some free game from niggas.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
We gonna take it up to the next battle, man. XP.
Go ahead.
Versus me, nigga.
Go ahead.
XP versus Madmanleek.
I'm gonna eat my canes for this one.
You see how instantly I switch from a motherfucking podcaster to a motherfucking rapper just like that? You see how I do that shit? You know, this the thing about XP, man.
Let me hear something.
I respect XP, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with him. I'm not gonna say the nigga ass, but the reason I really fuck with XP, I really like him, is because he's really a great fan, and he's really been a fan of mine for a long time, you know what I'm saying? And he been a fan for a good while.
I was trying to sit back and eat. I ain't gonna lie, but fan.
Yeah, man. XP, he's like one of those, fans that show a lot of love. You know what I'm saying? When he's at my battles, he's reacting a lot, so I appreciate him for that. You know, I think XP is like such a supporter that it helped me get to even where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to XP, man, and like. But, you know, sometimes fans feel like they could delve into the culture further. We've been seeing that a lot on Twitter and in the spaces.
Oh, my God.
And so that's why XP kind of called me out. Like, he seen how I was talking to Clutch, and he ain't like that because they from the same era and shit.
So let me ask you, do you have any respect for XP's career? Because the way you making it sound like he just somebody that buy tickets, show up to the events, and react to certain battles.
His career is cool. Like, I respect him as a rapper more than I respect like his career, because he should have been done more by now. The nigga been here since the A-Hat days. A-Hat was a motherfucking machine. How the fuck you not where the rest of the niggas from A-Hat is at? You know what I'm saying? All the niggas that touch A-Hat stage and touch main stages. Where you at? I respect what XP do, but if he really was that nigga, he should have been, you know what I'm saying, crowned by now. That's how I feel about his career. The nigga can rap. Don't get me wrong, he not ass. I know what it's like to be overlooked, so maybe that's part of it. But nigga, what else you didn't do? You had the gang banging behind you. You know they like to push that. You had the long hair dreads, the gangster shit behind you. You know they like to push that. Why the fuck you ain't making where the rest of the A-hat niggas made it? That would be my question for the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, hey, I ain't gonna lie. That's that talk that we need to hear.
That's
You feel
all.
me? I ain't gonna lie. So, but as far as like skill, do you respect his skill? Because we talked about his career and what he's done. As far as like his actual ability to rap, does that worry you in any type of way?
Nah, he got skill, but it don't worry me. He nice. He nice. Don't get me wrong. The nigga can punch and shit like that. But he do the same thing every round, every battle. Like I know he gonna come out the gate punching. I know he gonna be punching in the middle, and I know he gonna be punching at the end. It's a lot more that I do. I'm a whole well-rounded MC, you feel me? Like, I really rap for real. So, I'm not worried about his skill set. He good. Don't get me wrong. If he come on 10, pause. If he on 10 out of 10, nigga, we can have a really good battle. He just not going to be able to beat me because I bring too many attributes to the motherfucking game. And that's why he called for me. Because he needed a nigga that he could see what greatness looked like and try to bring that out himself. That's why he asked for me. He seen what I was doing after I took a year off, by the way. He seen my first battle back. And he like, oh, the nigga talking like that? Oh, yeah, I need to stand in front of that energy so I can see what level I could get to. That's what he want.
So what do you say to the people that say they got XP21?
Put your money on them and lose it.
That's it.
Put your money on them and lose it.
That's it.
That's all I have to say to y'all. Yeah,
That's
we'll go
it.
to the next battle, man.
I mean, you know, Leak right here. I ain't gonna say no prediction. I got Leak. You feel me? Niggas gonna say it's biased. Niggas gonna say whatever it is. I think Leak do a little bit more than XP. XP gonna be punch. It's gonna be fire. But sometimes when you could do them other things that kind of counteract or it take away from just them punches, you feel me? So I got Leak 2-1, but I know niggas gonna say bias or whatever. And fuck Dre Del Rey. Let's go.
Yeah, all you Vegas niggas, man. We gonna talk to y'all another time though. All right, let's get to the next battle. It's an interesting one, man. The return of Yak the Ripper versus KO. Not Lil KO versus KO. You feel me? I'm gonna let you lead it off. What you think about this battle overall? Like what? How you feel?
I'm not gonna lie. This one of them ones where it's like same thing as Ron and Ratchet. Show up and prove. That's how I feel mostly. Like these two niggas, you're not gonna get the most shit talking. You feel me? You might hear a little snick, like little shit back and forth, but it ain't gonna be like they relying on the promo. So, you know, if you don't rely on the promo, you gotta show up and rap. So
gotta go crazy.
I think Yak is a vet, you feel me? But he's been away. He's been away for a cool minute. KO, one of them niggas that's kind of been moving, but he kind of been away. He ain't as active as he used to be. So I ain't gonna lie, it really comes down to who wanted more. You feel me? I don't know if Yak all the way want to kill him or if he just putting on for Boone. You feel me? Which is dope. I appreciate everybody that want to do that, but it's a battle at the end of the day.
Thanks.
It's a battle at the end of the day. So I kind of got KO 2-1 right now because he's been a little bit more active, and I just believe that he would want to beat Yak. Pause. Ayo, more than Yak want to beat KO though. You feel me?
I got KO too.
I'm gonna let you finish talking. I gotta use a battle.
Yeah, you good. You know where's that and shit?
Yeah.
All right. I got KO too. But only because, like you said, nigga, he been more active and shit. He just came off a fire battle with Real Name, in which KO had some shit. Real Name had some shit too. I ain't calling the winner. I'm just saying the shit was fire. But we ain't seen Yak in a long fucking time, man. Yak is respected, solidified, you know what I'm saying? He don't necessarily have to put in more work for him to get his flowers for what he done already did. Not to mention, as far as his role has been in identifying new talents coming up and shit, and, you know, being a part of WestWorld staff and helping put together events like this and shit. Yak already solidified. But when it come to him battling, rapping, we ain't seen Yak do it in a long fucking time. You know, he was supposed to go to New York in February. That card got canceled because of the snowstorm and shit. So he ain't get to knock the ring rust off with that one. And ring rust, I can't say is a real thing. As somebody that's taking breaks and shit, was out the game for over a year, you know what I'm saying? Ring rust is something real, bro. Like, when it come down to captivating the crowd, knowing how to deal with reaction, deal with lack of reaction when you thought you was going to get it, etc., all that type of shit, that's something you kind of got to get back used to if you ain't rapped in a long time. And I really don't know when the last Yak battle was. That might have been, I mean, I feel like it was multiple years ago. I could be wrong. And KO is up to date, bro. KO shit, Like, honestly, I feel like KO getting better every time I seen him. Like, that nigga shit is up to date. The last shit he just was saying, the real name was fire. So, I still edge it. I think I got KO in this one, 2-1. But that's enough on that one. We're gonna take it to a big battle on this card. This battle is a potential cornerstone of this fucking card, man.
Yeah.
We got motherfucking Young Grizz versus Keith.
Now we cooking.
Yeah. Now this battle, this is when the card really take a turn and start going crazy because, nigga, everybody know 10K Keith went on a run, kind of been on a run. I don't know if his run necessarily ended, but he's still running.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He went through Magnitude, won the 10K there, beat XP in the finals. Nigga came out of that, got to the Elite 8, beat Hansel, had a standout performance there. End up losing a couple rounds later, didn't win that one, but still had a good performance overall in the tournament. Obviously, you know, the champion right here, you know what I'm saying?
I try to do a little sneaky eyes, man. I try to do it.
You know, the champion right across from me, you know what I'm saying? Won that tournament, won that belt. Still here in Sacramento, by the way.
Facts.
And then you got Grizz on the other side. Somebody who known to fucking shake rooms, bro. Like, legend. Also went on a run during his, like, prime era. That was crazy, you know what I'm saying? Where he didn't really lose to a lot of people at all in, like, a fucking couple year time span, really. So it's a lot going into this battle. Before we get into, like, predictions and shit, like, storyline wise, what you see as, like, backstories or something like to this battle?
I'm gonna be real, like, it ain't too much backstory as far as, like, the magnitude of this battle, right? Mm-hmm. This is something where it's like, you know, this is the champ talking, possible number one contenders, you feel me? I see that. And then as far as, like, just being their own champion in a way, right? Mm-hmm. Like, this is something where, you know, I got my belt through a tournament, but as far as, like, warriors and being ready to go to war, these is two niggas that the West got to put out there.
Facts.
Keith and Grizz is somebody that, you know, they going to show up every time.
Facts.
These is niggas where if it's us versus them, I'm comfortable with Keith and Grizz representing us. You
I
feel
agree
me?
with that too.
So I don't know if it's too much of a storyline rather than just a battle that we need to see happen. You feel me? And reward the winner type shit. Yeah. If you win this, it means something.
Yeah, you gotta get another plate after that, like, type shit. I think that was big what you said because Keith for a long time had a stigma of he in his biggest battles not showing up. Right. So for you to say, yeah, I trust, you know what I'm saying, if we going against somebody, Keith to show up every time, it's nice to hear that he was able to knock that off his jacket, you feel me? So yeah, I think he'll be happy to hear that, but he ain't gonna be happy to hear I still got Grizz 2-1.
Yeah, I might be with you on that one. You feel me? I think I got Grizz 2-1 too, but like I said, it's the magnitude of this battle. Yeah. This ain't we done went through 3 or 4 battles already. Mm-hmm. This ain't nothing like those battles though. Facts. Respectfully, Facts. Madman here, you feel Facts. Me? These ain't nothing like those battles. This really is WestWorld. You are representing the brand who is higher ranked in WestWorld, who is higher ranked in the West. Facts. You feel me? So I think this means more than a lot of the other battles, even after them on the card. You feel me? Even the top tiers that are showing up to show out, I kind of still think this is more important. This overrules it to me. I wouldn't be mad if Will decides to throw this battle as the main event.
Yeah, I mean, this battle important because, like, number one, Grizz is already a West legend. Like, we know that. And then Keith is hot right now. So, like, anything he do, if it comes out correctly, if the battle looks how it's supposed to look, it could be out of there. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's really important. So I agree with you. Like,
so yeah, like I said, I got Grizz 2-1, but I won't say that Keith can't win the battle.
Keith definitely can win. You know, Keith and Grizz, it's a little bit of a style clash because Keith is more of a rapid pace puncher. Grizz more like the slow cook, but when he can cave the motherfucking walls in. You know what I'm saying? So if Keith can keep up pace and have some room shakers, we never know, man. We'll see what happens, but that's gonna be the one, man. A lot of people from the West, specifically, is thinking that could be battle of the night.
Right.
So yeah, they're interested to see that one. Let's move on to Active versus Dice. Dice, welcome to the West, man. You know, he from Nashville, Tennessee. Top 6 in the Crucible class of last year. Just moved out to the West Coast, so he here now. And he asked for Active. which is something not a lot of people do.
I'm not doing it.
You know what
I'm not
saying?
doing it.
That's not something a lot of people do, especially when you're gonna be battling them in SoCal.
Yeah.
So, what you see from this, man?
It's interesting, right? Because like I said, I'll be the first one to tell you, if I can make a call and say who I want next, it ain't going to be active. Especially in LA. It ain't going to be active. So
Facts.
That's one of them ones where if I got to do it, I got to do it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Not something that I'm looking for. So salute to Dice for coming on some warrior type shit. But sometimes niggas that look for a fight get beat up.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes
you don't gotta be scared to get your ass beat.
Yeah, sometimes niggas that want to shoot it out get shot.
Yep.
You feel me? And that's just the reality of the situation. I kind of got active 2-1. I think he's gonna be a little bit more comfortable than Dice. You feel me? I think even though Dice has moved to the West Coast, and I don't know, this might be one round actually. Now
this is one rounder. It's a one
rounder.
Yeah.
Okay, so I kind of got active 1-0 though. Like I said, he gonna be a little bit more comfortable. Even though Dice moved to the West Coast, he's still not as familiar as this California gangbanging, representing where you from type lifestyle as Active is. You feel me?
Dice did give out something in the space the other day that I thought he should have kept to the chest, bro. He said, my brother Grape. And Active heard him and said, "Oh, word, okay." I'm like, I don't know if I would have told him that.
What you think Active meant by that though?
Like, I think Active now he gonna address it. Like, like your brother Grape, cool. What is you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
or he might be great, but he ain't grape how I'm
exactly.
great.
He not from the soil. Like, where y'all from Tennessee? Like, what you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just different. You know how that go. Like, it's a different type of talk that these Grape Street niggas specifically done put that type of talk on niggas of stature for years. Nigga, like, what you think he gonna do with you? You know?
Yeah, I agree. I don't know if
I might not have let that out.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. If Dice would have held that to the battle, it might have hit a little bit harder.
He could have delivered it. You feel me? With as fact in the battle or something.
And Active ain't somebody that's gonna be super. His rounds probably ain't done yet. You feel me? So he got time to adjust. Okay, your brother Grape, let me add that in there. I also heard Dice say in the spaces though, I'ma tap your pockets before you get to mom.
He did say that.
Active responded with battle over.
I don't believe it.
Battle over.
I don't see him doing that, man. Dice can rap his ass off. Don't get me wrong. Dice be bombing. I fuck with Dice as a rapper. But I don't think he gonna do that, man.
I don't know if that's a smart choice. You feel me? The way that Active responded with battle over, like I'm not playing that.
Yeah.
We not doing that. It's not allowed. If he does attempt to do it, it is game over.
Yeah, I don't think he gonna let you come into
Kendrick
his house.
Lamar at the Super Bowl. Game over.
I don't think he gonna allow you to come into his house and do that, Dice, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think that's happening.
But who knows?
Hey, though, I will say if Dice catch fire, I seen him in one rounders. Like he battled Chess in the one rounder. The nigga catch fire, he get to wilding. Like shit can happen when he get that momentum. He know how to put haymakers together. So Dice is dangerous for sure. Don't get me wrong. This is just one of them ones that it's hard to call because like if Active on his shit and it's working, sometimes you can't really do nothing with that.
Can't do nothing with it.
So and his ain't about just punching. It's about him being him.
That's another thing Active said in the spaces was. That's what's wrong with you rookie niggas. Y'all want punchlines.
Yep.
I want to hear real shit.
Yep.
And that LA crowd, they
like
real
that.
fond of that real life shit. You
Yep.
feel me? As much as a punchline hits for people out east or wherever, you feel me? The LA crowd is really listening for that real life gutter shit, the street shit. So we're gonna see how it plays
100%.
out.
So interested to see that one. That could be a fire fucking battle. Next one on the card, an interesting matchup, by the way. Hansel versus Real Deal.
How you feel about this one?
I think it's an interesting battle. You know what I'm saying? It's a one-rounder, too. I seen Hansel put out that it's a one-rounder. Real Deal dope, you feel me, of course. Hansel dope, been on fire for the last couple years. Like, Hansel done proven who he is. I think I got Hansel 1-0 in this. I seen Hansel in the one-rounder before his debut. Back in the day against Plex, and that nigga went crazy. So I know he knows how to put together a haymaker, like, and that's big for one rounders. You know what I'm saying? Plus, like, Real Deal is somebody who's really good at putting together angles and approaches and shit, which you can do in a one round, but I think it's more conducive to a 3. You know, so with it being 1, I kind of would lean towards Hansel winning this shit. But it's an interesting battle. Not one I would have thought would be on this card, but
Right.
I fuck with it.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. I think for a one-rounder, it does favor Hansel a little bit because his style is so haymaker heavy. You feel me? Real Deal is somebody that likes to slow cook or walk somebody down, you feel me, with certain approaches. And with 3 rounds, you can have 3 different approaches. With one round, it's like you kind of only got to have that one approach for the battle, you feel me? So I think that does favor Hansel a little bit. This is starting to get into like the visitors versus the West Coast niggas though. Even the last battle, Dyson acted. How much do you think the crowd and like just the comfortability of the West Coast artists will play a factor into these battles?
I think it's gonna be different for certain battlers, but I feel like for Hansel, it's gonna be the crowd owe him some hometown love. You know what I'm saying?
Referring to the Keys battle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Referring to the Keys battle. Like, it wasn't that they wasn't fucking with him, don't get me wrong, but like, you know, that was his first battle on the West in a minute at the time. And it just didn't go his way. So it's like, now he ain't been back in a minute since then. I think the crowd just owe Hansel one. You know, sometimes you just get a feeling about how momentum is looking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's time for Hansel to get, you know what I'm saying, the crowd, the room to be behind Hansel. So Real Deal could be in trouble, man. Real Deal could be in some trouble.
I could see that. I could see that. Next battle, man.
Yeah, man. Next battle is another one. I'm a little disappointed it's not 3 rounds, though. I'm going to say that out the gate. But it's Danny Myers versus Fate.
Who you think decided to make it 1 round?
I mean, I gotta be Danny, bro.
I
know Fate wanted 3.
Gotta be Danny. I agree. Gotta be Danny. And you know, this is Big EFB, but I gotta call things out for what they are. You feel me? I think Fate, this is a key matchup in Fate's, not only Fate's year, but Fate's career. You feel me? As far as like punches and bars, you feel me? What means more than battling a bar guy?
Facts.
You feel me? So I think Fate, you know, that's what he's known for. He's known for his pen. He's known for his punches. He's known for his bars. And he looks at Danny like he's kind of a mirror match. You feel me? Like they both known for that. You feel me? So I think Fate definitely would rather this be 3 rounds.
Of course.
Now, do I got my brother Fate winning? I don't know.
Ooh.
I don't know, man. As much as I want to say Demons and as much as I want to say Fate 1-0.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, Danny a different animal.
He is.
He a different animal.
The thing is with Fate right now, like, if y'all have been in tune with Fate since he came off the win versus Dollar Bill, where he was the heavy underdog and he won that upset, won that money. Shout out to Fate. He kind of the hottest he's been right now for Fate.
Yeah,
and he feeling that shit. Like, that nigga, he know like his follow up is gonna be key to continuing his momentum. So I do feel like he thriving off that, and he got like that extra drive that's needed for him to be able to cook up to win this shit. But that don't have nothing to do with what Danny might do. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't know how to fucking call it, bro. Like, Fate could win, Danny could win. It's really a coin toss. If
I gotta pick a winner though, because you know we're not running from nothing.
Facts.
I gotta say Danny 1-0. I think that Fate's run that he has started this year is amazing. Like you said, the best Fate that we've ever seen. But Danny's one of them niggas where we done seen this run for a 3-year span.
Many times
you
over,
feel me? It ain't just been 4 or 5 months with Danny. It's been 3 years. You feel me? He done battled everybody that you could battle. You feel me? Fate. We seen his last battle on. We talked about the Riot battle, him versus Dollar Bill. He was amazing. Salute to that. But before that, he battled Sheed Happens in his region, Northern Cali. You feel me?
Yeah,
and
that was a tough one.
A lot of people say they got Sheed winning.
That was a good battle. That was on
Free World 1.
Free World 1, he did.
Salute. So a lot of people said they got Sheed winning that one. Now Danny gonna be at home. It's gonna be in LA. Danny versus Fate, March 29th. I got Danny 1-0.
If I'm going to have to pick somebody, too, I'm going to pick Danny 1-0 just to piss Fate off even more. I'm going to go Danny 1-0, so Fate going to be mad as fuck when he see we both pick Danny, but we'll see how you respond to that. Real quick, before we get off this battle, man, I just been hearing rumblings about, like, this Keys to Fate.
Okay.
These Keys to Fate niggas, Fate and Keys. Talking about doing 2-on-2s and shit and about how nobody could beat them, et cetera, et cetera. I've been hearing shit about that. So I just want y'all to know, niggas got their eyes on y'all, man.
It's been we can dive into it a little bit. I think we got a little bit of time, right?
Yeah, we got time.
Okay. It's been a cool little new alliance that's been forming. You feel me? Keys to Fate. I mean, I'm close to both parties, so I done seen a little bit of logos, little logos, and
niggas is already drawing it up.
Salute to Nico, hidden logos floating around. You feel me? How did the demons feel about this? I don't know how we feel about this, but I can say it's a strong presence in today's battle rap on the West Coast. Keys to Fate. As champion, I've had a lot of talks with G Will about this certain topic, and he's given me the permission to announce on this podcast 2v2s will be a big part of WestWorld battle rap this year.
That's fucking my only thing with you Keys to Fate niggas. Why y'all ain't battled yet, man? I don't like niggas, the idea of niggas writing together when they ain't right for each other yet. Cause once you start writing together, you get to see a little bit of how the other nigga write. You know what I'm saying? So that shit a little, to me, that's a little.
You know what they say when we bring that up though?
What?
They friends.
Oh my god.
What? Pause. What Carson that say in the? We friends though.
We friends though.
we friends though. You feel me? So
y'all niggas is friends now, man.
Yet because they got that strong feel, but we.
All right, man. Y'all keep hooping together. Y'all keep doing y'all shit, man.
Hey, as long as they battle, as long as they do the 2v2 and they not ass.
Yeah, as long as y'all niggas nice, ain't nobody gonna give a fuck.
Ain't nobody gonna give a fuck.
And in respect, I do think they is gonna be nice. Them niggas is both nice individually. They should be a 5-2-on-2, but. I got my eyes on you niggas, man. Y'all ain't scaring me, man. But we gonna get to the next battle. This is also another potential cornerstone battle to the card. Cali Smooth versus Jerry West. Now, I'm a Jerry West fan. I've been for a long time. Since the PG days, I always liked Jerry West's punching style. But this performance for Cali Smooth, I think should be one of the biggest of his career. Because of the stakes, because it's for Boone. Cali Smooth being one of the people who really brought Boone into the battle rap culture. I think Cali Smooth is going to have some special material. We know one of his slogans, sometimes you got to sacrifice bars to get the message out.
Right.
There should be some heavy messaging, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It should be from a real place, and I think it's going to go over very well, because Cali know how to execute. Smooth know how to execute. So Jerry West is kind of up against it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got to come put on a hell of a show. He a professional. I expect him to. But Cali Smooth has an opportunity to really do something special on this one. What's your thoughts?
I think when it comes to this battle, we kind of got to address Smooth's legacy over here. You feel me? We all know there's classes and there's generations of this West Coast battle rap. You feel me? Salute to Madman. He is like in that middle phase. There's the kamikazes that came right after you. You feel me? Was you and Royalty was around the same time?
Yeah, I came right maybe a year after, or half a year after.
Around
Royalty,
that same time, though, G Will. And then
G Will, Royalty, Justice, and Hansel, we all came like within a year.
Right, and then you got the people right before that, and then there's probably another class, me, Dev, Hansel, or Hansel was a little bit, Hansel was around you, but me, Dev, Real Name, Dot Everything. But we looked up to the Cali Smooths, the Dre Vicious, the Active, the Geechee Gotti,
Clutch.
You feel me? Clutch, you feel me? So there is that seniority that Cali Smooth does have over here, as far as like, I've been around and I've been putting in work on the West Coast. Not only on the West Coast, we seen Cali Smooth go, leave, and win, be successful. It's different.
He won bags and bodies.
It's different when you leave home and you just a nigga that left home. But when you leave home and you're successful on their turf,
stepping on shit, stamping the name.
That means a little bit more. So, but on the other hand, we got Jerry West. Real professional. Seen the biggest stages of the biggest stages. You feel me? Has the biggest moments of the biggest moments.
Yeah, has some of the biggest names on his resume.
Yeah, it don't get much more dangerous than Jerry West.
Thanks.
You feel me? So I think it's gonna be a fire battle. Now I think this battle comes down to who cares more. And when you have a card based on R.I.P. Billy Boondocks, based on he's on TV, I think Cali Smooth has to care more. Than Jerry West.
Has to.
Damn near has to care more than everybody else on the card. If y'all don't know, Cali Smooth brought Billy Boondocks into battle rap.
Yeah.
So there is no bigger relationship than that. You feel me?
Facts.
I think Cali Smooth knows how serious this opportunity is, knows how serious he needs to take this card, and I don't see him losing on a Billy Boondocks card. I don't.
Yeah, I gotta lean Smooth, no West bias, just based on the scenario. I gotta lean Smooth 2-1 on this one.
Right.
But this should be a fire fucking battle. Shout out to Jerry West for coming out here.
It should be a
getting
very
on the
fire.
card, like,
Unfortunately, I know this is one round too.
oh, this is one?
Yeah, this is
okay,
one round.
okay.
This is, maybe I'm lying.
I think this is 3.
It might be 3.
Yeah, I think this is 3.
It might be a 3-round battle. You're right.
Yeah.
This might be a 3-round
Even better.
So Keith and Grizz and Cali Smooth and Jerry West are
Both
my
3.
2 battles of the
Yep.
nights. I'm
Yep.
not gonna lie. So
Dope.
far.
Dope. All right, moving on. This next one is a 1-rounder. This one got some stakes on it to it too for a certain individual. Foet Dev versus T-Top. Shout out to T-Top, man. Shout out to all the niggas that's not from the West coming to be a part of this card for Billy Boondocks, man. Real niggas, we salute y'all. We appreciate y'all for fucking pulling up, man. Foet Dev versus T-Top. T-Top just coming off putting together his first card with his new league, which was fire. And Dev just coming off of a big battle versus KD on the Riot versus Bags and Bodies, which did not go Dev's way. Lost to KD relatively clearly. So now has an opportunity to bounce back versus T-Top. Right now, I think Dev is one of, if not the biggest underdog on this card. And he got top 2 most pressure on him to perform on this fucking card.
Yeah.
He gotta show the fuck up. Dev, I'm talking to you directly. You gotta show the fuck up, nigga. You gotta do something.
Yeah, I think when we talk about this battle, we gotta talk about recent history.
Yeah.
T-Top is kinda seems like he's making his way out of just battling and finding himself in the culture overall, which is dope. You gotta salute that. Dev seems to be struggling a little bit though. You know, we had a great battle in the championship.
Facts.
Unfortunately, he had to slip up in the third that cost him the battle.
Yeah.
I want to say, was KD the next one, or did he have one in between?
He took some time off. I don't know if
I think he had one.
he might have had one in between there, but
yeah, I don't know if it was too heavy, but the KD battle. That's
KD
what everybody's talking about. They saying that
card.
it was a bad look for the gang. It was a bad look for the gang, man. We all watched it. It was live. You feel me? Bags and Bodies versus Riot TV. Dev versus KD. I'm sure it will be out soon. But they saying KD 3-0. And not just a gentleman's.
That's tough.
It was a very clear winner in that battle. You feel me? And when you jump from somebody like KD to a T-Top,
that's a step.
That's a big,
maybe 2 steps.
That's a big jump. That's a big jump. That's the long jump. That's Olympics. Olympic gear needs to be out for that one.
Oh shit.
So that's interesting to see. I don't know if the battle was booked beforehand.
Right.
I don't want to say that he doesn't deserve a T-Top type battle because, like I said, Dev is somebody that's been around putting on for the scene for years.
He got resume. He's done all that.
But the last time we did see you, it was not a good look. So I'm interested in seeing how Dev counteracts that. Not only that, if you guys really paid attention, T-Top was judging the event that Dev battled KD. I don't know if
I didn't even peep that.
I don't know if he judged Dev's battle, but he was judging the event, which means he was there and he had his listening
he heard
earbuds
it, he watched it. That nigga gonna come out. What happened with you and KD?
What up, King? They asked me to judge, King. Hey, man.
Dev, you could be in trouble, bro, but you got what it fucking takes to get it done, bro. But your consistency just ain't been there.
I know we got a little bit of time too. Can we talk about what we want to see from Dev?
Yeah.
On as far as like this battle and future opportunities for WestWorld?
Yeah, for Dev, I want to see this nigga get back to being one of them niggas who every time he come out, you can expect him to show up. I want to see him be the bully, nigga. Move something. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can say all that, but nigga, we not feeling the bully energy from you when you fucking up and you getting your ass whooped.
You're not feeling
You're
that.
not a bully when you getting your ass whooped.
You're
you know
not.
what I'm saying? You got to whoop somebody motherfucking ass for us to remember that you the bully. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I want to see. Move something.
Yeah, and I agree with Leak. Like, I think Dev is a key part of this scene at this time, right? But I think he only plays that part some of the time.
Yeah.
I don't think he's an all the way round general. I don't think he's an all the way round soldier. I think sometimes he feels like killing a nigga and sometimes he feels like kicking it. You feel me? So I want to see Dev at 100%. I think this battle means enough. I know it is one round. You feel me? But I think the battle means enough to Dev to where he's not going to be playing.
Facts.
He's not going to be playing.
He know the stakes.
Yeah, he knows the stakes. And, you know, it's for demons. It's for
Facts.
demons.
It's for Boom.
Boom was a demon. You feel me? So I expect all gang members to go 100% at this event. And even if he doesn't win against T-Top, I think it needs to be a performance to where you were dominating and you were controlling the room. You feel me?
Yep. You got to do your fucking numbers. Whether you win or not, you got to come out of there with your respect. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what the fuck Dev do. I mean, T-Top professional.
If I got to pick a winner, right? Because we've been picking winners. I got Top 1-0.
Yeah, I got T-Top. I got T-Top.
I think he's just more established. He's more control and he knows what the fuck is going on.
I got T-Top 1-0. To the main event. He's on TV, March 29th, Los Angeles, California. $30 at the door. WestWorld, ruin your day. Real name Brandon versus Bill Collector. Shout out to Bill Collector, man. Somebody who really embodies the energy of Billy Boondocks and battle rap too. So I appreciate him coming out and being the main event versus Real Name. You know, this is fire. This is a fire one.
Before we talk about this, I got a little clip that I don't know if the mic will pick up.
Yeah, if you put it up to it, it should get it.
Let me get it right. Hold on.
Yep.
And it's basically Billy. No, that's Keith. That's Keith. My apologies. It's basically Bill Collector talking about what it means to battle on a card like this. You feel me? When it's dedicated to somebody and it's deeper than just rapping.
It feels good rapping on a card like this, man. You saying it got purpose. You know what I mean? We not just doing this shit just to do this shit. This shit got purpose, man. I mean, it's for my boys, so it felt good doing this. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this a great feeling, man. This shit means something. It means something bigger than just rapping.
It means something more than just rapping.
Facts.
Usually that means it's going to be a lot of good rapping in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
If it means more than what you doing, then it usually means you going to come out and put on a motherfucking show.
He gonna put on a motherfucking show, and that's a key word right there, because Bill, he do more than just rap, too. He entertain. That motherfucker's an all-around entertainer, you know what I'm saying? He gonna put on a fucking show. Now, we know what Real Name do, too. Real Name, I have no doubts he gonna do his numbers. He gonna punch. It's gonna be a whole zoo out here. He gonna have fire material. He gonna have some real shit. You know what I'm saying? I think for this one, I gotta give the edge on this one to Bill Collector, man. Even though he's coming from out of town, I just feel like he is going to embody that energy that really the Billy Boondocks as an all-around entertainer in the battle rap space has. He's going to bring that to the card, and it's going to be received well, bro. I just feel that way.
I don't know, man. I think this might be the closest battle on the card for me. I know it's one round. I know it ain't 3, but for me to pick a winner, I think this might be the toughest prediction on the card.
I think it's going to be preference, for real, but
I could agree with that. You know, Real Name ain't been as active as we want to see him over here. And we could, after we talk about this, we kind of talk about what we want to see from Real Name coming soon. But, you know, Real Name is somebody that's been a vet on the West Coast. You feel me? He never was really cold or not seasoned out here. You feel me? As soon as he stepped in,
he was already nice.
He was a monster. You feel me? As soon as his first couple battles. Bill Collector is somebody that's kind of been the same. You feel me? It wasn't too much time where he was just floating around. Like, as soon as people got wind of Bill Collector, he was a monster. You feel me? Now, it's two different monsters. You feel me? You got the Loch Ness and you got Bigfoot.
Facts.
You feel me? It's two different monsters.
Completely different.
But it'll be a war if they ever run into each other.
Facts.
Though. It'll be a war, and they ran into each other. I think Real Name is better at coming up with moments, bars, and things like that. But Bill Collector's approaches and how he presents it to the public is dangerous. I think I got Real Name 1-0 in this one, though. I got the home team getting this battle. I did have Danny beating Fate, and I had Dev losing the T-top.
Yeah, but you're going to real name this
I
time.
got real name getting this done.
I'm not mad at that because, again, like I said, I do feel like it's going to be preference. I'm just going to lean towards Bill because I feel like the totality, what he going to put together is just going to come across very well. So,
Yeah.
yeah, but that wraps it up for the card, man. He's on TV March 29th for LA WestWorld, man. But
if you can't be in the building, tune in to the stream. There's a lot of surprises.
Yes, sir.
A lot of special guests in the building. I'm gonna be in the building. You feel me? I ain't been in to no events this year because of my unfortunate accident, but I made sure that I will have the time to pull up to LA to watch the He's on TV first annual card. You feel me?
For sure.
And like I said, if you can't be in the building, we understand. Just make sure you're tuned into the stream because you might see your favorite battle rapper in the building, and you might get hip to some new shit.
Shout out to all my niggas who helped put the card together, nigga. Shout out to G Will, you feel me? Yak, Julio, Don Nino, you feel me? Whoever I'm missing, shout out to all the niggas who put the card together. Shout out to WestWorld staff, Floss, you feel me? Shout out to Avocado, Ruin Your Day for pulling up.
Facts.
All the vendors that's gonna be in the building, the sponsors, nigga. Appreciate all you niggas, man. He's on TV. Rest in peace to Billy Boondocks. We going up March 29th, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the rest of the shit, we'll be back with this more, though. This the first time you seeing us up here in this format, but we going to be back with more, man. WestWorld, we about to up the media game on you niggas, man.
Yeah.
We about to really turn this shit up, man. So you going to see a lot more of me, a lot more of this nigga, a lot more of some other faces, you know. Nico, the voice of the West, might pop out. You know, G Will might pop out. Some of the artists might pop out.
Facts.
Niggas is going to turn this shit up, man. It's time to take the energy to another level, man. So we'll see y'all niggas next time, man.
We not done. We not done.
It's gonna be chaotic as fuck. We miss Billy. Talk that we miss Billy.